Here we are on page 3 of the review. Let's start with number 18. A building casts a shadow 180 meters long. At the same time, a pole 3 meters high casts a shadow 9 meters long. What is the height of the building? Well, we can set up a proportion. Height of the pole is to its shadow as height of the building is to its shadow. If we do our cross products, I get 9x equals 540. Dividing by 9 gives me a 60-meter building. For number 19, we're supposed to find our radius of this triangle. We know it's a right triangle because tangents and radii of circles always meet each other at right angles. So let's set up the equation x squared plus 15 squared equals 18 squared. 15 squared is 225, 18 squared is 324. If I subtract, I get x squared equals 99. Square root both sides, I get x has to be 9.9. Number 20. We're going to find the length of x. There's several different ways we can do that. Since we know they're parallel to each other, we can say x is to 4 as 12 is to 9. Do our cross products, we get 9x equals 48. Divide by 9, divide by 9. I get x equals 5 1/3. For number 21, the dashed line is the image. That would make the solid line the pre-image, formed by a dilation centered at the origin. Find the scale factor of the dilation. We can use any points on here. If I go measure out diagonally out to this point, I have 2 diagonals to get to that point. And if I continue out that diagonal, it takes 6 diagonals to get out to that point. That would be the same as distance 2 to get to there, distance 6 to get to there. So if we want to find the scale factor of the dilation, we know that the pre-image is 6, the image is 2, so it is a 3-to-1 scale factor. Let's take a look at question 22. We know that LP prime over LP is the scale factor. How far is it from L to P prime? That's a distance of 34. From L to P is 2, so my scale factor there is 17-to-1. For 23, we're trying to find B. We can set up our proportion. We're going to be comparing the long leg of this medium-sized triangle to its hypotenuse in the medium-sized triangle, and the long leg of the big triangle to its hypotenuse. So in the medium-sized triangle, we're going to say long leg is to hypotenuse as. Now in the big triangle, the long leg is to the hypotenuse. 32 plus 4 gives me the 36. Doing my cross products, I get b squared equals 1152. Square root, I get b has to be the square root of 1152. 33.94. For my last one here, we have a pole that is 20 feet, and it has a string connected to a point 10 feet from the bottom of it. So there's my string. And we're supposed to find give an exact answer and an approximate answer to 3 decimal places. Well, this is the length that we're looking for. We can use the Pythagorean theorem, and we get 100 plus 400 equals x squared. 500 equals x squared, square root, square root. My exact answer is 10 root 5. And plugging that into my calculator, I get 22.361 feet.